Okay, welcome to my presentation of the Birmingham Museum of Art. There's the exterior view, the front of the building. It's actually pretty big. It doesn't look that big here, but it's bigger than I thought it was. It was founded in 1951, actually opened its doors in 1959. Three architects, Warren, Knight, and Davis. It initially started with an art club, so just, a local little art club of these ladies in the very early 1900s. I guess who would buy and exchange art with each other, and then one of the members, she actually passed away and left money to the members to start the museum. And she had three, I guess, the most important three specifications for this museum. Again, this was 1900s, like very early on, and she insisted that it be open to everyone. No one is excluded by race or gender, anything like that, which was really awesome for her at that point in time. And it was also supposed to be free to the public, which it still actually is. The museum is stuck by that. You don't have to pay for parking, you don't have to pay to go inside, everything is free. And it is obviously very educational, which was a big thing for that little art club lady. Later in 1993, the museum was renovated. It was expanded and renovated. And the architect who did that, his name was Edward Larrabee Barnes. He was from New York. And so he's the one who actually created the museum we see today. I walked in through the back, so I kind of am going backwards through the museum, but when you walk in that way, you're on the second floor and you can look outside to this beautiful courtyard. You can walk outside actually and go check it out. Bunch of statues and stuff out there. It was super hot though, so I didn't spend that much time in that area, but I just thought it was so pretty. And then you walk in and you go into the American exhibit. And I spotted this guy first, and I thought it was really cool. End of the Trail by James Earl Fraser, I assume is his name. Not that big. He's only like 2 feet tall. I mean, he's pretty small, but just a really cool sculpture. Like it's pretty emotional. He's obviously been killed, and kind of in the heat of battle, it just looks like he was in such motion, and then it's just like halted immediately. And then this, Moonlight in Virginia, seems to be a realist painting, I would think, just because it's these two guys just chilling with their fire outside, not very idealized or romantic in any way. And then you have, obviously, a romantic landscape, so I'd say that's probably romantic. Beautiful colors and everything there. I really like that one. And then A Dream of Italy. All these are American artists. This guy was American, obviously dreaming of a different place. And he painted that. And again, that was a pretty small painting. I was actually surprised, but it was beautiful. This one, looking down Yosemite Valley in California, this was huge. This was from ceiling to floor, absolutely massive, just really beautiful. This was probably one of my favorite things I saw all day. Yeah, that was really, really cool. And then you can go into the 19th century European exhibit, and you're greeted with this statue when you first walk in. Again, very small. I'd say like only 2 feet. I'm not even gonna try to say the name of the artist because I know I will butcher it. Gloria Victis, I assume. Really cool. I really liked it. It was like you're just in motion with this statue. And then we had a Monet in there, Foggy Morning at Pourville. The original title is in French. I didn't even bother with that. But pretty small painting. I was actually surprised with how little it was. But yeah, I really like that. That actually caught my attention before I even knew it was Monet. This one I've seen before there. I went like a year ago to the museum and saw this painting. I just think she is the craziest thing. It's so cool. With her like voodoo doll in front of her and the skull and the snake around her wrist. I mean, just really crazy stuff. Pretty creepy actually. And then we have the Cascade at Tivoli. Beautiful painting, very big as well, very big. Not as big as the California one, but this one was pretty big too. And then they don't have many rotating exhibits here. Most of the stuff there is permanent. When I was talking to people there, they said mostly it was like, you know, the least permanent is like 2 years at a time. So they had this stuff upstairs, and I just thought this was really crazy. I mean, this was a huge piece. I mean, it took up an entire space, like a whole room. And I thought it was really interesting. Like, it's pretty modern. It's made in 2000, and yeah, you just don't really know what's going on. Kind of nuts, but that would be a rotating exhibit there. And then that's it. So that was the Birmingham Museum of Art. Thanks.